So the troublemaker of the manosphere got kicked off his final place of him taking shots at people. So Gabe A and Citizen Lou was constantly taking shots at Man Tomorrow and at the Black Brain Trust. I watch Reg the Bad Guy on occasions. It's not even entertainment, it's background noise. And I watched a live stream with Gabe turning on Reg the Bad Guy. And I noticed that Reg the Bad Guy has a lot of people who, for the better word, Reg the Bad Guy is like the most gullible guy in the space, because he calls himself the Hotel Continental, but people just go over his channel and talk about shit that they can't do on other people's channel. Like Locast couldn't even speak his own point to Man of Tomorrow about the black community shit. Gabe A is just like Preem. Remember, we all remember Preem from years ago. Preem was kicked out of most of the channels on in the Manosphere. He was kicked out of every single panel, every single channel. And he stayed. The only channel he could have a safe haven was Reg the Bad Guy. And once Reg the Bad Guy got sick of him, he was gone. For somebody who does things in real life, and I never got this, right? For people who have better lives than me, who got these $100,000 jobs, they got these careers, you sure do be in chats. You sure do be in drama. You sure do be on panels. And it's like, shit, these people either liars or they don't have they're not satisfied with their life outside of YouTube. The Black Brain Trust exposed Gabe 2 years ago. And I got, Gabe came at me in chats with Jessica X. The same Jessica X who was pretending like she was caring about men's issues, and now all she does is hang out in spaces in the beef sector. Because Melanie King, Jess Pearl, and all these different females popping up out the woodwork after Kevin Samuels passed away, they show themselves. There's tons of women out here speaking up for men now. They're men advocates. And Jessica X is just an avatar now. Now she shows the true colors. I told y'all years ago. I told y'all about Jessica X. I told y'all about who she was. And when she pretty much broke your hearts by exposing who she really was. Played the shit out of Game Changer. Played the shit out of half of the dudes who was kissing her ass, telling her that she was this way. Oh yeah, that she that way. I mean, there's guys in this space who I think was on Aegon's stream, who all I see is they're not in nobody else's panel, but they're on the panels and in the chats of drama starters and relationship talk. But then they was on Man of Tomorrow's chat talking some other shit. You might see me on you might see me in the comments, because you ain't gonna never see me in the chat. You see me in the comment once in a while saying something, because I had, either I'm just basically there's nothing right now, or I just seen the video and I want to make a comment. I don't really care. But I would never participate in the bullshit that these motherfuckers was about. I didn't even know, even to this day, that I still got a wrench on DJ Kuda's DJ Cooter's channel. Until I went over there and looked at the type of the thing on there. I stopped going to that place 2-3 years ago. I don't even know if Game Changer still has a channel and he updates his stream, whatever. I forgot a whole bunch of other people. But it's funny to me that a lot of these guys don't learn how a person is until that person affects them. And shout out to Man of Tomorrow too, when he said this. They always let things go and always let shots be thrown because it's not thrown towards them. And this is how Reg the Bad Guy is. He'll let Raining Woman talk shit about people. He see over go around talking shit about people when they were all cool. But then when they start throwing shots at him, they get kicked off the channel. I remember when I tried to show proof to Reg the Bad Guy when I was still on his channel, and this is before the pandemic. And he didn't even care to listen to me. And I told him, like, dude, I was a Patreon to you because I wanted to see, let me see if supporting you, let me see what supporting a black man would be, right? Giving him money out my pocket. Then I'm looking, and I'm getting blocked. I mean, not blocked. I'm getting timed out left and right by See Over and Raining Woman. Then I was like, dude, I'm gonna take my shit back. And he constantly keep making the same mistake with everybody. He let Super Sly go on his channel and talk shit about Passport Bros. He let ARC go in there and talk shit about other men. He let C Boogie was there. C Boogie used his channel as a hangout to talk shit and take shots at everybody. Then Obsidian comes there, and it seemed like this dude he was a safe haven for like the stowaways, the people who don't have a channel no more. Citizen Lou, he don't have a place because what is it? Mr. Fantastic don't do lives no more. And basically he's seen how fake a lot of people was. But I kind of see how fake he was with all the shit that he was saying. He was man space and all this other shit, and yeah, I'm for men. Look what happened then. Then you had Jerome Whiteside threatening threatening Reg the Bad Guys after he doxing people and doing all this crazy shit. But this the same dude who was on Jessica X's Avatar Click. Then now he's a manosphere hating dude who on women's side. Man of Tomorrow made a stream about saying that modern day men are more dangerous than modern day women. And I always point that to guys like Jerome, guys like what's his name? Forgot that dude's name. But a lot of the flip-flopping dudes that you see in chats, all part of the drama, they were all part of Man of Tomorrow's channel like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And it's weird to me that these people all said something totally different and they didn't stay on no line and no track. This still ties up to the Gabe A stuff. People probably told Reg the Bad Guy about Gabe A. But he didn't care because it didn't affect him. But then when so many people was gonna come down on Reg, because Reg did some dirt shit too. You know, from the from the calling people pedos, calling traveling bros pedos and taking those videos down. Letting Super Slide go off and call people pedos and stuff. Um, Milking the stove gate shit for Game Changer. He was one of the forefront people who was giving life to that allegation that Game Changer had to go through. I remember all that. I don't forget that much, man. So he didn't care about that heat because he had people on his side, certain people in his chat. Now his closest alliances decided that they want to go at Reg now because he have Gabe A on his channel, and Gabe A is a magnet for drama and trouble, and he think just because he got a little money he could throw it at him and basically be able to get his way on channels. He got kicked off Bernard Riley channel. He got kicked off I don't know how many channels. People don't rock with him. He was an asshole in the first place. I remember him and Ghetto Techie trying to tell me that I didn't make my money the way I made my money back in the early days. And then Jessica X jumped in it and said all that shit. That ever since then, I can tell you the names of people that I don't like, from Perfection. Look, well, that's one Perfection, Reigning Woman, See Over, um, Thorwell Columbia, was it David Jackson or whatever his name is? Gabe A, Ghetto Techie, and that's 7 people. Jessica X, DJ Nat, because he said some crazy shit. That's like 8 people who, you know, said some shit to me personally. Like I said, this situation is very, very funny. But I enjoy the fact that a guy like Gabe, he's getting what he deserved, but it's where it's too much too late. Even the space, you know what's bad when a dysfunctional space like the Black Manosphere and with the people in it don't like you and all don't want you to be on their channels. That says a lot about you and how they don't even want you around. So yeah, man. They don't like when a problematic person that they keep around cause problems for them.